We are all one, and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana, where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana, to grow up in a land united and free, with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
You can keep your conniving morning. When you've been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. Neighbor, neighbor, Joe come. This is all the money that me work for. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. A 2 pound a note and a gilla piece. This is all the money that me work for. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. Oh, Joseph, pour me. What we can do with a gilda piece? 1 bunch queen plantain, 1 string quacquari, 1 Jill black pepper. All you could do with a gilda piece. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. When you've been a corrupong, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you come with conniving morning. When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. I don't want your conniving morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. Morning, neighbor, morning. You can keep your conniving morning. Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe, Neighbor Joe. Oh.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different.
Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way how the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government working. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government working. 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 Don't mix me with politics. I use the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fix. Man, I come play some kicks. Can later bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it on me, I still giving it some licks. The government working. 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 The government, this is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. For running down Guyana. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Government rocket. The 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 government rocket. Nah, don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. The government rocket. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Rocket.
Good morning, guys. Welcome down to Livewire. Yet another outside broadcast for you. Coming to you live from the Linden Hoop Stelling at Linden Hoop in Region 3. Lovely weather out here today. The sun is not too hot, so I'm hoping we can wrap up before it gets too hot out here. Right in the background here, you can see the Demerara Harbor, some of the ships that are coming in for the oil and gas sector, and of course, those that do the ferrying of persons from Region 3 to Region 4, Region 4 to Region 3, the boat service there in the background, taking commuters to and from Region 3 and Region 4 to work, to home, things like that. Welcome to another episode. Let me run through the formalities before we jump in. As you guys know, I was in Linden yesterday, and I got some stuff to share with you guys from up that side. Eddie Ramnath, morning. Joe Nabijan, Joseph Satar, morning to you. Anthony Wong joining us from France. Derek Drupal, morning to you. Ganesh Samlal, Daniel Donald Cummings, morning to you. Sunil Raghubir, Eunice Raghubir, morning to you. Morning to you and the family units joining us from Canada. Muhammad Isaf, Vera Badar, Sunita Sukraj, Neil Ramlukan, Datan Nandalal, Ganesh Bharat, Chitra Sukraj, Marisha Sami, good morning to you. Chris, Marine Razio, Miss Ramcharan, Key Watson, morning to you. That's a new name. Thank you for showing up and commenting this morning. Diana, morning to you. Lola Hari Arjun, morning to you. Shakila Bridgelal, morning. Tulsi Ram Chetty, Soma Bipat, Ronald Martindale, Dionan Suku, Jasmine Baldio, Omar Sharif, Mukesh Vishnurat, Christopher Prasad, Henry Jagdio, Nadia Beers, Nadia, morning to you. And Hill Rowena Lal, Cecil Rampasad, Rakif Miraj, morning. Rahim Amarali, morning. Rose, Miss Bob Outer Mocha, morning to you. And also Councillor Stephanie Nelson Moore from the Mocha Arcadia NDC. Taris O'Brien, morning to you. Tracy Martindale from Bartica. Oh, Stephanie here. I have to scroll down a little more. Asif Hamad, everybody, morning. Margaret Charles, Gomati Singh, morning. It's another day in this country that has been progressing so wonderfully. And I want to take you out to Linden. Sadly, because of the outside broadcast, I don't have the images to show you, but I can relate to you. Yesterday, the minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water was in Linden, and she took the time to deliver on some promises made to residents of Linden, especially residents who were squatting. Now, yesterday, 167 persons would have signed for the receipt of their titles for the Fitzhope area, and this is phase 4 in Amelia's ward there. Now, these persons would have started squatting in the 2018-2019 period and were unable to reach out to the then government to have themselves regularized. And it was a very sad situation. Now, if you remember, it wasn't last year or it was the year before, the government had moved into an area in Amelia's ward to do the alignment of roads and that kind of thing in the area. And they had persons like Deron Adams, right? The current regional chairman for region number 10, was in full effect trying to undermine the efforts of the government to bring these persons into some form of legality. Now, At the end of the day, people, we must understand that squatting is illegal. There's no way, shape, or form to go around it. If you are squatting, you are committing an illegal act, and that is not in your best interest. That is not in your best interest, right? So imagine these persons approach the Guyana Lands and Survey Commission. I think there was a gentleman by the name of Ben in charge of that organization at the time, to see if they could be regularized or what could be done for their illegal state. So if, I think I said this before, if I had gone into that area and kicked down somebody's house or the structure or break it down, they couldn't even go to the station because they had no rights there. This is just like the situation in Mocha. So you had persons operating in illegality, build all these big structures, and mind you, I understand that the housing process could be lengthy at times, and I must commend the ministers from the Ministry of Housing and Water for advancing housing to where it is now, coming from what we had from the 2015 to 2020 period. And anybody who knows about housing in this country understands that there are not any new schemes that were constructed or conceptualized by the PNC. Morning to Tanya Mahabir. What breeze blow you here? Is this river? Is river water bring Tanya Mahabir on this life? But anyway, we're glad you're here. Good morning to you and everybody down there at the hydrometeorological office. Y'all continue to give us proper weather forecasting so we gonna know what's going on. Anyway, now, as I was saying, these people in Mocha were in a similar situation, right? They had no legal right to the property, right? The government were moving them from this location so that they could move into a place where they have ownership of it. You can present a title to the bank. You have some kind of inheritance to leave for your family or your children or whatever it is. The government ensured that they were able to move into that. Now, Deron Adams, when this first alignment of roads and getting that area organized, was in Linden making himself a blasted fool. You understand? Riling up the people. And when the APNU AFC government was in office, we couldn't find Deron Adams to sort out those people. Where was Deron Adams in 2018 and 2019 when those people were looking for a place? Now, guess what? Let me see if I could pull this thing up and show you. If you see Deron Adams yesterday, sitting at the head table, like if he played some role in getting these people regularized, right? And you know something? I say this guy, German Figueroa, he just come and go for me, and is a come and go with German Figueroa for me. Because I saw him there yesterday. And while I have respect for him, because at the end of the day, he's looking for development of his community. German Figueroa said one of the most nonsensical things I heard yesterday. German Figueroa got up to the podium and told the people sitting there and the minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water that in Linden, they have organized squatting. What the hell is that, German? What is organized squatting? There's no organized illegality. Once you're operating illegal, you're operating illegal. So that foolishness that German Figueroa tried to float to people in Linden, that they are looking out for them and ensuring that they're having house lots by encouraging people to squat, you're encouraging them to engage in illegal activity, right? Morning to Omadeli Fabulous. I know if you're on the line, but I know by your messaging me now, you know I'm live. So, like I'm saying, German Figueroa is telling the minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, the Honorable Susan Rodriguez, that they have organized illegality in Linden, and that will make the work of the Ministry of Housing and Water easier because they have them organized. The minister had to explain to him every time they did a survey, more people started appearing in the place. And this, in some cases, Morning to Randy Mangru joining us from Region 6. And guys, as y'all know, please let Randy Mangru know we've been playing his ads for the cricket on the program. Please let Randy know. Right. So every time they did a survey, the minister had to inform Mr. Figueroa or MP Figueroa that more people arrive. You cannot encourage persons to operate in illegality. The opposition, whilst in government, gave out less than 8,000 house lots in the entire country. This administration, and after this morning, I was talking to somebody, and they said to me, well, I said to them I was a bit upset with how the Lindeners were operating. Now, here, I am not saying that anybody has to jump out and praise the government. It's up to you if you want to give me an interview. But I am saying to you, God, the sun turning by. Yeah, I am saying to you that if this is a case where you very well know that all the time, Michael, morning to you, you know all the time you're applying for house lot, you trying to get house lot and these kinds of things, and you ain't getting through with nothing. Now, all of a sudden, you are able, the sun beaten by what? All right, I can take this angle. All of a sudden, an administration comes in, right? Takes you from a point where you have nothing irremovable from your name, right? You have nothing irremovable from your name. So me talking, but you might got a car or you might got a fridge. You can move them things. You're talking about property, landowner. You're a landowner now, right? You're moving from a place where even the government can't come and tell you move from there unless they pay for your land. Compulsory acquisition could happen, but that's not something that's usually take place. So you're moving from a point where now you can't go to the bank, you can't get anything done. You now have a house lot. If you have children, you got that security of having them in a safe place. You understand me? You getting your utilities the right way. You don't got to be stealing water or electricity, getting electrocuted or anything of the sort. And some of them sit down there with their mouth long. Right? Morning to Malcolm Ferreira joining us Sunday live as well. Some of them sit down there with their mouth long. Right? Some of them rowing about they're waiting to identify the lot. Ma'am, did you have a lot before? Let us look at the cup as half full and not as half empty. Your process is moving forward. It's not where you want it to be. But this time last year, it's not where you were. And sometimes I feel as Guyanese, we need to really examine where we were and where we're heading. And even before where we're heading, where we are now. Where we are now. All those persons who came yesterday to the Linden Foundation Secondary School, whether is it to pay for their regularized lot, to make a payment on their regular lot, to follow up on the application, to what's the good for buy? Oh gosh, check on when they're gonna do locating a lots. Most of those persons were not in that position last year. Not last year, during the last administration. They didn't have that opportunity. They were in the system for years and years. People like Ganesh Mahipal come and get the lot before y'all. Right? I think I am alleging that Tabitha Sarabu Ali got her lot before y'all, according to what I heard in Parliament. I may be wrong about that, but I know Ganesh Mahipal run in there and get the house lot before a lot of Guyanese that were waiting in line. A lot of PNC Guyanese, a lot of Lindeners who were waiting. When you look at the government of Guyana's housing program from core homes, somebody who I was hearing talking this madness, somebody yesterday was saying they can go to Minister Rodriguez and tell the minister that she got to build core homes for everybody in the scheme or something like that. I was like, where these people just come up with these ideas from? Government is assisting you as best as they can, giving you a subsidized house lot. Some of y'all need to go to the private developers, some of these real estate agents, and see what's the cost for house lots, and be appreciative of The fact that the government is subsidizing a house lot for you, putting in infrastructure in there. You understand? They got steel and cement subsidy so your foundation could get started. If you're a really low income worker, they got the core home program. They got low income home, they got middle income home, they got high income home, they got young professional home in different stages and levels. So if you're a high earning young professional, you get a big fancy house. If you're a medium earning young professional, you can get a nice flat house with 3 bedrooms, one self-contained separate bathroom, big living room area. I know of a young professional who has a flat house right now who put in pool in the back of their house. And the same things that happening in Guyana and we're not moving forward. Look at how the government has advanced housing across. Look in Region 6, where Comrade Mangru is. Look at it. When you leave off of the bridge, make sure it's the right side, on the right-hand side of it, if you look, there is low-income houses that you're seeing there. Belvedere at the back of the processing facility that the APNU envisioned, but only had the vision to put pictures on the wall, but not purchase the equipment. Thank God for Minister Walron to come in and get our facility running. You go at the back of that packaging facility, you'll see housing. You understand? Not house lots for people to come and go build house. Turnkey homes. Turnkey homes. So persons are able to move from renting into one of those homes and in some cases pay a mortgage which is less than the rent that they pay. And at the end of the day, they will own that facility or that house that's there. And that is the difference between the two. Right? That is the difference between the two. You have an MP in Linden talking about organized squatting. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? So in tongue we could have organized criminality. So the Dunstogs could come together and form an association and work together to rob people, and it will be okay because it's organized. I've never heard such foolishness. I was disappointed in MP Figueira yesterday. I was disappointed in the MP to make such a statement that in Linden we have organized squatting. You're encouraging the people to operate illegal. And that is sometimes, it shows you, that is the vision PNC operatives have for this country. That is the vision. That is what they want for Guyanese. They don't want Guyanese to have a title, have a transport. Right? They don't want that. They want organized squatting. They want chicken coops that Aubrey Norton talk about that is government built. And mind you, those chicken coops were built in housing schemes developed by the People's Progressive Party civic government. Just to give you an idea of how they operate. Not even doing things for the areas. So just like what Minister Rodriguez did yesterday in Linden, Fitzhope there in Amelia's Ward, Phase 4. Plantation Conception, that's the right name of the area. What Minister Rodriguez did there, she also did in Beirut. Linden and Beirut are places that support the coalition, the PNC. But they didn't see it fit. The minister or the former minister of housing was busy giving contracts to her husband to build chicken coops. Right? That's what they were busy doing. And I dare say those squatters would have looked thin under the PNC. I've played videos here for you stating clearly the former minister and the former administration stance on squatting. They didn't give a darn about you and the squatting. If they catch you squatting, they're throwing you off the land. At least this government is trying to work with people in areas where you could get regularized, you get regularized. And our point I was going to make earlier, in some cases, persons who are in the system are getting upset with these squatters because they are now coming and getting a lot or titles before people who wait in. So you're trying to bring them into legality, you understand me? And that is causing the Ministry of Housing to have to fast track their process. And in fast tracking their process, you're going to have to skip people who are already there. You understand me? No, not necessarily you had persons. Well, yes, you have persons who applied for lots in Linden. But let's say in that area, those 167 persons who signed for titles yesterday and made payments to the titles or whatever it is, they are now in a better place than some lenders I know personally that got the application in the system and waiting. So now it is a case where persons now saying, hey, it's best I go on squat. And imagine you got an MP talking about organized squatting, encouraging people to do foolishness. It has been said over and over by the administration, by the ministers of housing, by the president, and that kind of thing. No new squatting will be tolerated. The persons who have been there, the government is working with them to bring them in some form of uh, regularizing them, but no new squatting will be tolerated. And I hope persons are listening and paying attention. Mr. Breeze, please don't blow down this thing. Jesus. It gets it with me out here. But look, people, the point is persons were happy yesterday to move from where they were to where they are this morning, right? They are now, 167 persons are now bona fide owners of a piece of this great green land of Guyana. Unfortunately, I had to say green. I can't stand the color, but we got a lot of foliage. So it's a part of it. What we going to do? But green sometimes, especially when I see it on certain people, it sick me. So Deron Adams, although the minister was courteous enough to invite you on stage there to make it look like you played a role in, and look, people, listen, after the thing, if you see Deron, I don't know if he come with the application or what, but he did the minister ears. If you see the boy, if you see the boy, and not last year, the year before, I think Minister Colin Crowell, I did an interview with him and I went and I interviewed those people at the back there. Not last year, the year before. Went in there. Imagine the minister invite those people down to the housing department in Region 10. And Deron Adams in the blasted government Land Cruiser rung around the place like if he trying to do anything to better these people's lives. You understand? Nothing Deron Adams could do to help this situation. And he just monkeying himself around the place. And like I tell you, German Figueroa does have spots of sensibleness. But yesterday he reverted to the idiocy of the PNC to talk about organized squatting. Stupid statement, sir. And I thought you was catching sense hanging around these PPP ministers and members of parliament. Stupid statement. What is organized squatting? We should have organized money launderers and organized drug dealers and organized dumb thugs. Foolishness of a German Figueroa. And imagine, this is not a private conversation, you know. This man go up on the podium and say this. He couldn't even go there and say, it's great that the government is continuing to regularize persons as we did in 2015 and 2020, He couldn't say that because they didn't regularize anybody. They had organized squatting. They wanted the people to stay in sufferation and illegality. That was their vision for those people there in Fitzhope. Now, people in Fitzhope, and shoot, let me see. I want y'all to see how this place looking now. I want y'all to see how this place looking now. Let me see if I could upload a quick photo to show y'all. No, this was on the way in. I don't blow down. Just give me a second, people. This might be it. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I could present this. All right. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Move. Good. Let me see if I can present this here. I'm mobile, so I don't have all the features that would be on the laptop. And let me see if I can upload the video. Just a second. I just want y'all to see what this area looks like now. Okay, 36 seconds. This is it. Let me see. It's uploading. So just give me a second. It's uploading to the software. It's uploading to the software, and I'll show y'all what this housing scheme looks like now. So the government go and put in roads. Pam Singh, I'm glad that you and Trevor arrived safely. Sorry I didn't get to respond to your message. I had GB WhatsApp and I had to delete it and everything out of the system there now. But I'm glad that you guys made it back safely, and I hope you guys find some time to return to Guyana soon. And I'm guaranteeing you, based on what you saw here when you came, it will be vastly different when you come back. So I'm glad that you were able to get back there safely home after your visit here. Right? So the Ministry of Housing went into that area, put in roads, well, not asphaltic surface, because at the end of the day, remember the people got to go in and build a house and bring in big truck with sand and stone and thing, and you can't build the road and they block up the road. So they put in a kind of all-weather crusher run surface there. They would have did the organizing of the scheme in terms of getting the lots portioned out properly and that kind of thing. So when people move in, it's easier for them. This thing taking long to upload. But that's to show you the difference. And again, I must maintain, Minister Rodriguez, Minister Kroll, they are always on the ground. They are always on the ground. So the minister didn't send the engineer to go and see what's going on there. She went herself. She went herself to ensure that the people of Linden, those squatters who are now becoming landowners, are able to get something of quality, not a slapdash chicken coop in a scheme that the opposition didn't even build, right? Not to live in organized illegality like German Figure is touting in Linden. We don't want that for the people in Linden. We don't want that for the people in Linden. And sometimes I think German puts himself in some terrible positions. So imagine the ground at B-Rock that's under construction. The opposition couldn't do it. When the president, Mr. President, you know, we want sports and equipment and we want... German Figueroa, where were you when you had Pagwali as the sports minister? Who the change she went by? George Norton. Worries again. Where were you to talk to these worries about developing sport in Linden? Look at those two massive international grounds that are being built at international standards there. Sean Williams, I ain't get paid. This is my life, sir. Did you get paid? Sean, send me a number. Let me bring you on the live and let's have a discussion here. Because I like to engage some people like you. Like the other one the other day who called and it making no sense in what he's saying. Sean is probably another one. Now, guys, I want you to understand. This thing with this Kool-Aid has gone to a different level. So people ain't drinking Kool-Aid no more. You got people like Sean Williams, right? Who's sniffing the Kool-Aid. So it ain't even going into your system and digesting and making its way through your body, going straight to the brain. Straight to the brain. So imagine everything that I've said here. I have not lied on anybody. It is all factual information in relation to house lots being distributed, housing schemes being developed under the different administrations. But then you'll get an idiot like Sean Williams to come on the program to ask me if I get paid to come on the live. Partner, what are you talking about? You have something to contradict what I'm saying. Sir, I'm inviting you to post or send your number to 671-6228. Let me send you an invite and you come on here and defend your point. Because everything I've said to you here actually happened. German Figueroa yesterday spoke about organized squatting. What is that, Sean? Are you one of the organized squatters? Look, these people has get me, let me see if this thing don't upload so yeah, I can see. These people has upset me. So good, guys, take a look at what the outlay of the scheme is. So Minister Rodriguez was in Fitzhope, the housing scheme there, and looking at the plans and stuff that they have going on. Take a quick look at the video. You understand what I'm showing you? So now that area is not sand roads going in that you can't even drive in a car in there if you're building your place. You have organized area. You got the crusher on roads and stuff for the persons who are moving in there to build the structures. And in an organized fashion, so you're gonna got people with house lot numbers and those kinds of things. The PNC couldn't think of that. Deron Adams couldn't suggest that to anybody. Sharma Solomon couldn't suggest that to anybody. You understand me? Sadly, German Figueroa, Mr. Illegal, Mr. Organized Squatting, couldn't suggest that to anybody. And yet, they sit down at the podium, like if they played some role. You know, I keep saying, these ministers of this government here, they are very facilitating and forgiving. There is no way, if I was the Minister of Housing, you hear me? I could see with German Figueroa. He sends this come and go. But there is no way a Deron Adams could come and sit next to me, knowing that he's a complete waste in Linden and have nothing to offer the people, just driving out the damn gas in the old model Land Cruiser that the RDC got up there. And is completely useless. Makes no representation for the people in Linden. There is not one project that Deron Adams could turn to you and say, this is why conceptualize and get the APNU to do up here in Linden. Nothing. Nothing at all. And that is what I want people to remember. Deron Adams, I'm saying here, you are a waste. And you need to get on a treadmill. Because I don't know if you're just eating up the food at the RDC there. You understand me? Everybody else in Linden slim and trim with all that heat. But you bouncing around the place, making yourself a bumbling fool, doing nothing for the residents of Linden, the entire Linden. Nothing. As a matter of fact, the regional chairman, complete waste. You just like me, a mentor who in Ghana right now. He should have carried you with him. Go online. Complete waste. Dario, morning to you. Right? What is tide coming in? This barge floating now. It's rocking. But you understand what I'm saying? That is the kind of foolishness that you have up there. That is the kind of foolishness. And like I tell you, if you see them, soon as the presentation done, they're in the minister ears trying to get favors and trying to get their agenda pushed. And that is what you see with these persons on that side of the fence. If it's not a personal agenda to push, they don't have time with it. If they don't know the person personally, if they ain't getting a kickback, some lashing or something, they have no time with you. No time with you. Y'all hear the minister? You didn't hear, sorry. It was said by Minister Rodriguez that they're stamping out this thing where people come in and having to give a little money to get things done. We have to move away. We have to move away. We have to move away from that. You understand? And Dario, I'll say it again for you. They have stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. They have stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. It is taking too long to get them high. They are sniffing it now. You hear me like cocaine? Sniffing it. So it's going straight to their brain and the idiocy coming out of the lot of them. The lot of them. Right? The lot of them. The government will continue to develop Linden. The Washington Road was in bad condition pre-2020. Housing was horrible in Linden pre-2020. The call center was closed in Linden pre-2020. You understand me? The roads that are being built in Amelia's ward are post-2020. The labor office that is in Linden to look after matters to Lindeners who work in the mining and the forestry sectors, post-2020, they didn't even have a labor ministry. They didn't even have a labor ministry. Look what I'm telling people in Kokwani. And they talking, but look, listen, people. At the end of the day, y'all can see for yourself what's happening around here, right? Y'all can see for yourself. And if you're going to allow people from the opposition to come and tell you foolishness and you swallow it, I am saying that you're in a sad state. I am also saying, as Guyanese, we have to learn to get up and get, right? The government has a right to do for you, but you have to advance your agenda. So you can't rob a house lot and you got an application in the system, right? You can't row about the education system when they didn't have no new schools during that administration. Now, schools being built over, we getting smart classrooms, children getting the food. Sherwin Williams, come on the show, this banner, come on the Sherwin, you send me no message. Sorry, Sean, you send me no message. Sean, you ain't send me no message, brother. And this is the idiocy. I bet you, let me check your page. I bet you this banner living in the States. This is one of them who had to run in PNC time and come in here to talk foolishness. Let me see. Right, New York, Brooklyn, New York. Look. What's Sherwin face? Sherwin look like if he's Rickford Bork, brother. You look like some. Let me stop it. I keep this program clean. DJ Sean. Sorry, I keep saying Sherwin. Miss Herbert, your host lot. You very well know you're going to be allotted in the next Dream Realize on the East Coast. You very well know that. You stop it. You understand? DJ Sean living in the Bronx. Anybody see DJ Sean on a fly, y'all don't go to the party. Stupidity DJ. DJ Sean. Sean, I'm inviting you on the program, brother. 671-6228. You text me your number and I'll send you an invite here. And you could come and debunk anything that I've said. If I lie on Deron Adams, that he didn't go in the housing scheme when I was in there, when the ministry was aligning the road and tried to cause corruption with the people there and try to get them not to take the help from the ministry, you come and debunk that and prove that I'm lying. You hear me? If German Figueroa did not say yesterday that in Linden there is organized squatting, aka organized illegality, because in Guyana, in the laws of Guyana, and look, the laws of Guyana state that squatting is illegal. Plain simple, not half, squatting partial. Squatting, if you're squatting 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, it is illegal. Whether it's organized, disorganized, partially organized, somewhat organized, it is illegal. So Sean, DJ Sean, and this is the thing. Why are you even engaging with a DJ? So you carry on smartly. I have time for that foolishness. I didn't even know why I bother with you. I was just conforming to your Facebook that you are a non-entity and that you know not what you speak of. AKA, nothing between your ears. But anyway, I done with that. I was going to talk to y'all a little bit about the development that's happening around this country. And the continued development, I should say. So this morning I saw the president. I think he was at the Meadowbank Wharf. Um, yes, the Meadowbank Wharf. And persons would know. I think this would have been his second or third visit. I'm not sure, but I know it's not his first. And he was there on either the first or the second visit, where he spoke to the persons who are shopping, the persons who are vending there, the boat operators, and those persons to find out what were some of the issues affecting them there at the Meadowbank Wharf. And a lot of those issues were remedied. So persons were indeed happy that the president made a visit. And as you would know from the lives that the president does, he is all over the country. He is all over the country. So this is 3 hours. Yeah, Meadowbank Wharf. I see Minister Zulfikar Mustafa there, Minister of Agriculture as well, and he has been moving. Asif Hamad, Asif Hamad, you don't make your ice pass no soup. You hear me? People call me a soup drinker. Soup is healthy. Soup is good for you. Asif Hamad, if you got children, people could send you to drink a little soup, and you could do a thing. Sean Williams sniffing Kool-Aid. You understand? Soup don't give you the kind of stupidity, the level of stupidity from DJ Sean. Kevin Day, I got you on the program. Oh, tomorrow's a holiday. So on Tuesday, we're gonna be hearing from Councillor Kevin Day, and he is from the Horstellin is the Horstellin / something NDC. But we're gonna have Kevin Day on the program on Tuesday to give you guys an update on what's been happening at the NDC there and how they have been advancing the environment of those persons dwelling in the oh gosh, is Horstellin what? Kevin, is Horstellin what NDC, man? Put the other name in the comments there for me. Let me see. Yeah, so Kevin Day has been doing some great work in that area there as well, right? The president also visited the Three Door Sluice there in Region 5 and promised better working conditions for the fisher folk in that area, right? He also inspected the $600 million abattoir at Anvawak too. So we see that all across this country, there's advancement in agriculture, there's advancement in infrastructure, there's advancement in ICT, there's advancement in healthcare, there's advancement. Okay, the barge really rocking now, like really, I nearly fall down just now, really and truly. Wow, the tide coming in. So imagine. But anyway, throw my after by advancements in healthcare, tourism, all sectors. Why let me step in from this edge here a little bit? I ain't got my luck. But yeah, that throw my after by. But yeah, we see these things happening across the country. And in those very areas that you hear opposition persons say, because they support PNC, the PPP is not doing anything there. You're seeing a lot of development. Look today at 4 and 5:30, the vice president will be in All Boys Town and Castello housing scheme respectively, meeting with the people. When Vice President Moses Nagamutu went in All Boys Town, anybody could tell me? When second Vice President Ali Kok or Ramjet and second, third, fourth, fifth, any one of them be in All Boys Town, Beirut, Denhamstel, or any of those areas to visit the people, to hear what's going on. You can't say it. You can't say it. I don't ever remember seeing a headline, Granger visits All Boys Town. Tiger Bay is opposite where Granger used to live at State House. Opposite. He couldn't even get there. He couldn't even get into Tiger Bay to talk to those people in the community. Do something for them in there. Tiger Bay, right there. Over the road. The Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport is right there on Main Street. Pagwali couldn't go over there to meet them youths in the community to get some kind of training program, engage them in sports, some cultural activity, nothing. George Norton after Pagwali do stupidness and the motion to educate. Imagine. Look, listen, people, imagine a minister of government, Little Diamond Horse, still in NDC, right? That's where Kevin D is from. So we're going to be hearing from him on Tuesday. You could imagine a minister of government merge two religious holidays together, and her reward is to be moved from the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport and be placed at the Ministry of Education. You understand what's going on there? Look, listen, the coalition, when you think about how they operate and the things that happen under their tenure, I would say Guyana is not a real place, but I live here and I know what's going on, so I know it's real. But sometimes I feel like Guyana is not a real place. When I think about some of the foolishness that used to happen, look, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nevertheless, we're moving forward. Let me let you guys know what else is happening. The president is having a oh boy, let me get the right information for you. The president is going to be having a wow, this thing that by it even post on the president page. Let me see. Joe. It's some kind of Easter thing on Main Street. They got a lot of giveaways to the kids and stuff. I did see it. I know I saw it. I don't know why it's not pulling up again here now. Let me see. Let me see. Guys, listen, in the morning when y'all going down the East Bank, y'all be careful with that fog. Going up to Linden yesterday, I could not believe that this was Guyana. Like, where will all that damn fog come from? That was crazy. Okay, so here it is. So President Dr. Irfan Ali invites you to Easter Fair, Thursday, today, 28th of March, Main Street in front of State House. Giveaways for the children. Come support local cross buns and kite vendors from across the country. Right? Let me see if you got a start time. Yeah, 4 p.m. today. So you guys could check that out today at 4 p.m. And as I said before, thanks to the reminder, Malcolm, as I said before, the Vice President will be in Alboystown. It's Alboystown. It's, let me get the right name of the street in Alboystown there. Why getting this reverb turned down? Okay, sorry. Give me a second. Right. Where's the flyer? Right, so the Vice President will be in Alboystown and Castello Housing Scheme. Right? And so last street, thanks Malcolm, last street aka Calendar Street and by the boulevard there, and in Castello Housing Scheme it's by Yankees residence, right? So you guys can attend those meetings and hear exactly what's on the cards for Alboystown, Castello Housing Scheme. And sir, what is your occupation in Linden? Y'all see the stupidity you're talking about? You see the stupidity you're talking about? You see why Sean is... No, I can't say this why Sean is a DJ, because they got sensible DJs. You see the foolishness I talk... You see why talking about sniffing Kool-Aid? You see why talk the idiocy? What is your occupation in Linden? Sean, I used to live in Richmond Hill. I went to Watuka Day School. Was your affiliation to Linden, Sean? Blasted fool. Anyway, so like I said, the Vice President will be at Calendar Street. It's also known as Last Street, Alboystown, today. I think that's 4:30, and at 5:30 he'll be at in the Castello Housing Scheme area around Yankee residence there. So you guys can in Alboystown, Rumvelt and those areas, You guys can come out to the meeting, hear what the vice president has to say. And it's not like those PNC meetings where they call you out there and they tell you a bunch of foolishness and then don't allow you to ask questions after or to state what your issues are, right? It's not going to be like that. So the vice president is going to be there. He'll listen to your issues. I am sure there'll be operatives from the various ministries and agencies there to deal with whatever issue you may be having. And you guys, please take these opportunities. Take these opportunities to come out and have your issues dealt with. Everything is not perfect, but we're getting there. We are a far cry from where we were in 2020 under the foolish leadership of David Granger and co. Sorry, how long I want to use this thing. David Granger et al. As long as I'm waiting for a way to sneak into something. David Granger et al. I am just asking. Don't get upset with me. Sean trying for hustle near here. Will you sending me them kind of soft message? Comrade, I asked you to send your number. Let me debate on points. Clearly, you know more than me because you living in Guyana, not in the Bronx, New York. Right? So I am asking you to come on this program and debate your points or debunk anything that I've said here or prove that it's a lie or contradict it in any way, shape, or form with legitimate information. That is all I'm asking you to do, Sean. Me not asking for friends or who vex and them kind of thing. You understand? Look what Sean asking me. I'm just asking you, don't get upset with me. Don't talk to me like that. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Anyway, folks, listen, I'm going to end a little early here today. The wind is picking up, so I know that it's probably feeding back into the mic. No show tomorrow. Remember, it's Easter, Good Friday. I hope you guys have a safe weekend for the Easter holiday. Kids, please look how you're flying these kites. Please do it in open spaces. Don't fly up on the people them power line and cause no problems. Please, please, please. Parents, look at your children. Parents, look at your children. If you are going out for Easter and stuff, please be safe. And just, be good Guyanese. Pamsa said Vishal or Shah. Look, y'all, listen, 2 p.m. today, the General Secretary for the People's Progressive Party said he will be having his press conference, so please make sure that you guys tune in. Don't forget that the president will be having the Easter Fair on the Main Street promenade there, and also from 4:30, at 4:30, on Whitestown Calendar Street, Vice President Dr. Barrett Jaldio will be interacting with residents, and then at 5:30, but Yankees residents in Castello housing scheme, he'll be doing same, interacting with residents there, right? That's it for today's program. I can't remember when I do last. Yesterday I did a whole program standing, but wow, I get old. But let me show y'all this housing scheme one more time. This is Fitzhope. After the ministry would have put in infrastructure and made it ready for the persons who are squatting on this land to become landowners. Play the video. So that's what's going on there for the squatters. That's where they'll be occupying now. And they're living a good life. Titles in hand, people happy, legality. No more illegality, right? So guys, before I go, please don't remember there are some activities happening.
The People's Progressive Party Civic District 6 presents one Guyana inaugural cricket competition, barbecue and fun day on Sunday, April 7th at the Port Broad Community Center ground with over 200,000 in cash and prizes to be won. It's fun for the entire family with bag race, line and spoon, eat and race, and lots more. Meet and greet Honorable Dr. Ashley Singh, Senior Minister in the Office of the President with the responsibility for finance and public service. Music by DJ Kifo, DJ Della, and live performance by Simon Naidu. Stage summer lights by Chrome Vibes. Cricket competition starts at 9 a.m. Barbecue served at 12. To register for the cricket competition or any other information, contact Randy Mangu on 687-8251. All proceeds from this fundraiser goes towards the BBPC. All compliments of JR Engineering Solutions, Spready's Auto Spears, Grishal's Construction and Maintenance Service, AE&N General Construction, RL Paving, Chrome Vibes, and E&H Contracting Services.
The People's Progressive Party Civic presents a grand barbecue and fun day on Saturday, March 30 at the Everest Cricket Ground, Georgetown. Bring the entire family for a fun-filled day. Gates open at 3 p.m. Contribution of $2,000.
So those activities are coming up. And before I go, as I normally say, I'm going to leave you with some scenes from the Demerara Harbor here. As I said, you have the water taxis traveling back and forth, ferrying persons to and from Region 4. To and from Region 4, between Region 4 and Region 3. I talk too much about Kool-Aid. I talk in bare stupidness now. Catching this Kool-Aid syndrome. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Continue to be good Guyanese. And, it's all about peace. It's all about love.
I don't do politics.
And most importantly, one Guyana.
Yo, nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way out the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men, them look healthy. The girls, them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Guyana, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them your little finger. Little finger, show them the 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 little finger. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking, the government walking. The government walking. Don't mix me with politics. I use the Guyanese critics. I just want the country fixed. Man, I come play some kicks. Can later bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it to me, I still giving it some licks. The government walking, the government walking. 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 The government. This is for the hater, for the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Government walking. The 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 government walking. Don't mix me.